Welcome students, welcome for my next video. Topic United Nations, Standard 9th, Political Science. Now when we are going to study about United Nations, we are going to see what steps have been taken by United Nations to bring in world peace. What steps have then been taken by United Nations related to economy? How they have behaved like a trustee. If there is no government, the trusteeship council. All this we are going to learn in this lesson. Before we start with the lesson, it's an earnest request to each and every students. Please like the video and subscribe it. Not only like the video, but also subscribe it, and please share it with your friends. Share it with those people who are not having facilities, so that they may also learn. Let us spread the knowledge in this world and bring light in this world and keep away all the darkness. Yes, my dear students, this is what my main aim here is: to remove darkness from the world and enlighten the minds of the people with knowledge. मेरे प्रिय विद्यार्थियों, मैं इस पाठ में बीच में हिंदी में बोलूंगा और मैं इसका प्रयास करूंगा कि आप तक मैं हिंदी में इस पाठ को मैं आपके साथ विचार विमर्श करूं, इसको समझाऊं, ताकि वो आप समझ जाए। केवल समझना ही नहीं, उसको समझकर आप इस वीडियो को लाइक करें और इस वीडियो को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग तक पहुंचाने की कोशिश करें। मेरा यह विचार है कि हमारे इस दुनिया में सभी अंधेरा छा गया है। इस अंधेर नगरी में थोड़ा सा उजाला ला लें। और किस तरह उजाला ला सकते हैं? जब हम ज्ञान बांटें। ज्ञान द्वारा हम लोगों को इस अंधेर नगरी से उनके उज्जवल भविष्य में ले जाए। यही मेरा विचार है, यही मेरा प्रयास है। तो आप लोग से अनुरोध है कि आप लोग इस वीडियो को लाइक करें, सब्सक्राइब करें और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों तक पहुंचाने की कोशिश करें। Let us start with the lesson. Let us see the background of United Nations. Before the United Nations was established, there were two wars fought in 20th century. First World War and Second World War, where the life and property was destroyed on a larger scale in these wars. As a result, the League of Nations was established after the First World War, and United Nations was established after the Second World War, out of realization that there have to be maximum or to be mechanism to establish world peace. मेरे प्रिय विद्यार्थियों, ये यूनाइटेड नेशन बना कैसे? इस यूनाइटेड नेशन बनने से पहले दो वर्ल्ड वॉर हुआ, विश्व युद्ध, पहला विश्व युद्ध और दूसरा। इससे बहुत सी लोगों को हानि हुई, बहुत से लोग मर गए, उनके जायदाद, पैसा सब नष्ट हुआ। तब वे लोग सोचे कि कुछ ना कुछ तो करना है। अगर इस तरह लोग आपस में लड़ते रहेंगे तो ये पूरी दुनिया नष्ट हो जाएगी। इसके लिए लीग ऑफ नेशन बनाया गया, पहले विश्व युद्ध के बाद। फिर दूसरे विश्व युद्ध के बाद यूनाइटेड नेशन बनाया गया। उनका केवल एक ही हेतु था कि अब इस दुनिया में युद्ध नहीं होगा, एक दूसरे के साथ युद्ध नहीं करेंगे, केवल शांतिपूर्वक जिएंगे इस दुनिया में। Let us see how this United Nations was established. The Atlantic Treaty was signed between Prime Minister of England, Sir Winston Churchill, American President Franklin Roosevelt, during the Second World War on 14th August 1941. According to this treaty, decision was taken to set up permanent mechanism to establish international security after the Second World War. There was detailed discussion and there were two conferences held among the Allied powers in 1944 and in 1945. And they drafted a treaty to establish international organization was prepared. At San Francisco in America, a representative of 50 countries drafted a charter of United Nations after discussion. As soon as the war got over, the charter was signed on 24th October 1945. Thus, United Nations was established. And United Nations is an international organization of sovereign nation. Now we can see here at San Francisco in America, 50 countries drafted the Charter of the United Nations. They came into discussion. As the war got over, they all signed it on 24th October 1945. Thus, United Nations was born. And United Nations is an international organization of sovereign nation. मेरे प्रिय विद्यार्थियों, हम लोग देखेंगे कि ये यूनाइटेड नेशन बना कैसे। आप हेतु तो जानते हैं कि युद्ध नहीं करना है, युद्ध को रोकना है। सैन फ्रांसिस्को अमेरिका में 50 देश मिलकर उन्होंने एक नियम बनाया और उससे उन्होंने यूनाइटेड नेशन का वो नियम बनाकर 24 अक्टूबर 1945 24 अक्टूबर 1945 उन्होंने यूनाइटेड नेशन बनाया। और यूनाइटेड नेशन का एक ही हेतु है कि इस दुनिया में और युद्ध नहीं होगा, केवल शांति रहेगी। What are the objectives of United Nations? The United Nations is the world's largest international organization. In the beginning, 50 countries were the members of United Nations. Today, the number has gone up to 193. United Nations has its own definite objectives. Briefly, United Nations takes up all the necessary measures for establishing international peace. Let us see one by one what are the objectives. The first objective is to establish friendly relation among nations, whether it is big or small, whether the country is rich or poor, whether the country is developed nation or underdeveloped nation or developing nation, to enhance international security by solving international disputes. If there is a dispute, they have to solve it through mutual negotiation to safeguard and foster human rights and freedom. There are other objectives too. Along with these, United Nations also aims in enhancing economic cooperation at the international level. All the member countries are bound by the duty to respect diplomatic privileges of sovereign nation, not to attack on other countries, abide by the international laws and treaties. What are the principles of United Nations? The principle of United Nations is based on certain principles. All member nations have same status. There is no discrimination among the nation based on geographical size, economic or military power. All member nations are United Nations of the United Nations, respect freedom, geographical unity of other member nations. All member nations should solve their international disputes through mutual negotiation. What are the structure of United Nations? United Nations Charter describes the structure and the functioning of the organization. United Nations has 6 main organs. They are as follows. First one, General Assembly. Second one, Security Council. Third one, Economic and Social Council. Fourth one, Secretariat. Fifth one, International Court of Justice. Sixth one, Trusteeship Council. So, all this 6 organs together when they come, we say it is United Nations. We'll first see General Assembly. What is General Assembly? If I look at General Assembly, please, I would like to compare it with our school. Take your own school. Right from your 5th standard, if it's secondary, 5th standard to 10th standard, they all come together for an assembly. In the same way, we find even in General Assembly, all the member countries are the members of General Assembly. The position status of all the countries, whether they are rich, poor, big or small, is the same. Every year, General Assembly meets its session from September to December. During the session, General Assembly discusses Important issues like environment, disarmament, the decision in the General Assembly are taken by majority. The General Assembly only passes resolution. It does not make law. Let me tell you, they only take decisions, but it does not make they does not make law. And the majority feels that this should be done, then only they passes this resolution. The importance of General Assembly lies in the platform for representatives of the member nations which comes together, discuss and make policy decisions on the issues of global importance. Functions of General Assembly. General Assembly has following functions: to elect non-permanent members of Security Council, to choose United Nations Secretary General and the judges of the International Court of Justice in consultation with Security Council, to pass annual budget of United Nations. Now we will see what is Security Council. In Security Councils, there are 15 members. Out of these 15 members, there are 5 permanent members and 10 non-permanent members. These non-permanent members are chosen for 2 years by General Assembly. Now, who are the permanent members? America, Russia, England, France, China are the permanent members of the Security Council, and they have got veto power. They are the major decision maker in the Security Council. What are the functions of the Security Council? The main responsibility of the Security Council is to maintain international peace and security. The Security Council may suggest among following alternatives in the situation of international conflict and resolves conflict and makes efforts to establish peace, impose economic sanction, or take decisions of military action against the aggressor nations. To prepare policies for arms control, to play joint role along with General Assembly in the appointment of judges of the International Court of Justice and the Secretary General for United Nations. Economic and Social Council. The main objective of the organization is to coordinate the economic policies of the United Nations. The Council has 54 members. They are selected by General Assembly. Each member has a tenure of 3 years, and each year 1/3 of the members are newly chosen. Decisions are taken by majority votes. Now we will see what are the functions of the Economic and Social Council. Initiate discussion at the global level on issues like poverty, unemployment, economic and social inequality. Suggest policies to tackle these problems. So you can see here poverty, unemployment, economic and social inequality. If these are the problems which they tackle and they take decisions. So the main work of the Security Economic and Social Council is to remove poverty, to remove unemployment, and to bring equality related to economic and social justice. Then, what is the second function? Discuss issues like women's question, empowerment of women Yes, my dear students, if you see in this modern world, we could see we are thinking on the equality of man and woman. Woman is not less than men. Empowerment of women, human rights, fundamental freedom, global trade, health, related issues. These are the decisions taken by the Economic and Social Council. What are the other things they coordinate with? Make effort to establish cultural, educational cooperation at the international level. Coordinate the functioning of different organizations working in association with United Nations. Secretariat has the responsibility of carrying out administrative tasks of United Nations. The chief of the Secretariat is called Secretary General. He is elected by General Assembly and the Security Council. His tenure is of 5 years. Now we will see what are the function of the Secretariat. To call international conferences of the global problems like climate change, human rights, disarmament. To organize meeting of General Assembly and Security Council. And to compile information. And to supply information to the media, mass media. International Court of Justice. Just like how we have got courts at the national level, this is a court which is at the international level. That's why it is called as International Court of Justice, which is a branch of United Nations. International Court of Justice is located in Hague, Netherlands. There are 15 judges in the International Court of Justice. They are chosen by General Assembly and the Security Council. Each judge has got 9 years. The tenure is of 9 years. Function of International Court of Justice: to settle disputes between two member nations of the United Nations, to interpret laws authentically, to advise various organs or subsidiary bodies of the United Nations about legal issues. Yes, my dear students, thank you very much for your patient hearing. I will come with the second part of the video. Thank you for your patient hearing. I request each and everyone to like the video, subscribe it, and also share it with others. Thank you and best of luck.